Hello and welcome to the BSTN Community Report. I'm Konner Hines and today we are talking to Boardman Rotary member John Rudolph today. Thank you so much for joining us today, Mr. Rudolph.
Thanks for having me. Pleasure to be here.
So the Rotary's annual Pancake Breakfast is coming up this weekend, starting Saturday, March 18th and 19th, then the following weekend on the 25th and 26th. What can people expect to experience in these upcoming events?
So, great question. This will be the first year that we're back in person. So the past 3 years, due to the whole pandemic, we've been only doing drive-through, so now we're back in person. So a lot of things going on. The park's going to be having a couple events, so hay rides and stuff for the kids. We're also going to have a little, variance on ours. We're going to have a little coffee bar outside, some wood carving. So really trying to make it a little bit more reenacted and just kind of get everyone out and enjoy the pancake breakfast.
Yeah, and that's excellent. And what will be different about this pancake breakfast than it has been?
Like I mentioned, so it was drive-through only. So this will be the first time we're back in person. So for the most part, it's going to be a sit-down event. We're still going to do to-goes if people request them. But like I mentioned, the park's going to have a couple of their own events. And then we're going to kind of evolve and do a couple new things for the family as well. But that's really about it. I mean, we're just glad to be back in person and, see the community members.
And if I'm correct, this is still one of the Rotary's biggest fundraisers.
The second largest, next to Oktoberfest. So yeah, this basically, that and Oktoberfest really, they bankroll us for all intents and purposes for the rest of the year, and all of our proceeds go right back into the community. We're a nonprofit organization, so we do quite a bit with Boardman Schools, Boy Scouts of America, animal charities.
Yeah. And do you have like an approximate amount of how much support you guys do raise?
So being a co-chair of the event over the past couple of years, we have an expectation, but being that it's back in person for the first time in 4 years, we can't really ballpark it, but if I had to make an optimistic guess, 16,000, 17,000.
Yeah, and we're hoping that's going to grow this year because we heard that children under 12 eat free. That's excellent.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and a big goal of the Boardman Rotary is to support the local community. You fundraise and give back in so many ways. Can you give us some examples of different organizations the Rotary has supported and about how much of that support has been donated back into the community each year?
So again, being a nonprofit, we basically only retain as much income as we need for operating costs, but everything gets put right back in the community. We just had a 4-way speech test with 4 individuals from Boardman High School. From that, they will usually get a $1,000 scholarship donation. I mean, pretty much anyone in the community who has a need can put in a request. We then bring it to the club, and it goes before the board. And in my 6 years of being a member, I've never seen anyone get turned down. So there's tons of organizations across the board, some of which I mentioned, but yeah, I mean, for the most part, we want to really give back to the Boardman community and surrounding areas, Youngstown, so on and so forth.
And that's amazing. And Mr. Rudolph, you've given us so much information. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Nope. Like we mentioned, it's going to be this weekend and the following, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Would love to have everyone come out and enjoy the event.
Yeah, and, well, thank you for joining us today, Mr. Rudolph. I'm Konner Hines for the Boardman Report, and remember, the Pancake Breakfast is 2 weekends, March 18th and 19th, and March 25th and 26th at Lariccia Community Center at Boardman Park. It's been a wonderful community event, and the pancakes are delicious. I'm Konner Hines for BSTN, and have a great day, Boardman.